Hello again everyone, Age of Dune here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast game. I'm going to be casting my first game on the new map, which I'm really looking forward to. I've played a few games on the new map, and it's really pretty cool. This is actually the first day I've played with the new jungle changes, and they're pretty awesome actually. But, given the fact that, there are so many jungle changes, I decided to go ahead and cast a game of the Jungle Master, TheOddOne, the General. Obviously he's not a professional player anymore, but, I still really like him, and I wanted to see him on the new jungle. So, here we are. New map. Looks great. Looks amazing. I am definitely looking forward to this. So, up at the top lane, looks like... yeah, it looks like a Morgana. What? Top lane Morgana. Gonna be against Riven would be my guess. I don't know. This is kind of confusing. There is a fight going on here, though, so we'll have to take a look at that in a minute. They are all going in. Actually, that was a nice hit on Riven there. She almost got destroyed, but she did go ahead and escape that. Flash is coming out all over the place. They are going for this. Oh, Lucian gets stunned. Lucian's probably going to die here. He's still alive for now. One more auto attack is going to be enough. Oh, there's the flash from Kha'Zix there. And is it going to be enough to kill the Lucian? I don't know. Kha'Zix is in a pretty tough position there, but they do manage to go ahead and take down the Lucian. So nicely done there. And it looks like the blue team is going to go ahead and come out of this. Another flash comes out there from the Soraka. Morgana's trying her best to get away from this. Looks like she's going to go down as well. And we get to see a Callista in this game. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so yeah, it looks like Morgana top, and I'm not seeing a teleport on this side, so I'm not sure who exactly is going to go top there. We do know Callista is going to be their ADC. She's played by Mad Linsen. She's going to be against Lucian, played by Gangsta Swerve. The support, Leona, played by Vinny Dupu, versus Soraka, played by Slam X. Then it looks like Riven is the top. She's played by Poppers the Poro, and she is against the Morgana, played by Camonica. Mid lane, I believe, is Karthus here, Plun, versus Katarina, played by Stuntopolis. And then the junglers, we've got Lee Sin Baby playing Kha'Zix, and TheOddOne playing as Evelyn. Not my favorite jungler, honestly. The character, not the player. It is my favorite jungler player, but I don't really like Evelyn all that much. Never really liked her. As a side note, in the games I played today, I was with a Callista, and I played, a guy with Targons. Honestly, to me, I didn't really like Targon's people as her. I mean, it's good to have a character that can hard engage like that and is tanky enough to survive it, but especially the Targons itself. It's really hard to work that with your ally, because if Callista hits the target before the Targon's user goes to execute, the execute works, but it doesn't give any of the gold there to the Targons. It doesn't consume a stack at least, so that's good. But it makes it really hard to get the gold on your own. You have to really coordinate with your AD carry. It was okay for us as I was in Skype with him, but if I wasn't in Skype, I'm pretty sure I would avoid using a Targon's character with a Callista on my team. It's just so hard to work out because, I mean, it's good for them, they get the gold, but it really sucks as a support when your gold item is not getting you gold. So I don't know. I feel I'll probably go with something more like Janna or Nami or anything like that. We do, it looks like, have a gank coming in here. No, he's just getting the vision from the cute little thing. Whatever its name is. Poor little guy. But that is a pretty cool thing. You kill it, it goes over to either Baron or Dragon and goes ahead and just gives you vision of that. Oh, there he goes. Not going to be able to finish her off there. That health pot was able to keep her up long enough. OddOne is chilling out in the base. He had to go back and buy some stuff. From what I understand, the jungle hits a lot harder now. They wanted to do away with the uber sustain of Doom, so they really buffed the jungle a lot. And there we go. Kha'Zix really wanting to go for this. Katarina risking her life here, but she knows she's in a pretty good position here. It's kind of strange seeing a Morgana top, though. So strange. Down the bot lane, Kalista and Leona are able to shove this forward really well. I did find that out. Kalista's really good at doing a lot of damage. I was actually against Kalista in every one of my matches as well. She is really good at that. And she's really quite painful. There we go. Leona goes in, lands the stun onto the Lucian, and out comes the damage there from Kalista. He is down below half. He's about a quarter health. Evelyn is coming in, though. Kalista forced the Lucian back, but in comes the TheOddOne. The Kalista goes ahead and just kites away, so she is going to be fine. The flash comes out from TheOddOne. He should be okay, though. But they're not going to be able to take these guys down, even though it was a 3 versus 2. Kalista's just so good at kiting. She auto-attacks, jumps away. Auto-attacks, jumps away. And we do have Kha'Zix hanging around as well. But he's not... Oh, it looks like they might be wanting to go for this. Lucian is really low here. The heal comes out from Soraka. They are now going for Kha'Zix. He has to run. Katarina's coming in. He jumps over the wall. Katarina goes in. She gets the kill. In the meantime, up in the top lane, we had a kill, but we're going to follow this first. Kalista getting really low. The Katarina getting her... One more auto attack. There we go. Down she goes. That is a double kill. Dodges the Leona grab there, and she's going to be able to get out of this with no problem. And we want to see what exactly happened up here as well. Looks like, you know, just the hard engage of Riven was able to go ahead and do this. There we go. She goes in, lands the stun, gets a decent amount of damage there, and then jumps out immediately. Waits for those cooldowns, which are going to come up pretty soon here. She's got 3 seconds, and then she has all of her cooldowns up. And it looks like she's going to be able to just turret dive this. Morgana's really low, so if she's not careful, she's going to go down. Misses her Dark Binding, and Riven just says, okay, you're dead now. And instantly destroys her, so nicely done there. And then here is that nice little fight down here again. Yeah, Kalista's really good at just kiting the heck out of people. I liked that. That was very good. Jump, and she's out. Yeah, because of her passive there, you know, auto attack, jump away, auto attack, jump away. She's just so strong at dodging. She really is. There we go. Morgana back up in the top lane. Not going to miss much in the way of CS, of course, but there's still the fact that the Riven did go ahead and get a kill there, so it's definitely unfortunate there for Morgana. She's going to be able to shove this forward, though, because the Riven does not have Telly. Riven's not going to be able to get there in time. Actually, given the fact that it is pretty much even, if Morgana did shove, it would get there to the tower right about the time that Riven got there, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. But in the meantime, the bot lane went ahead and shoved this forward. Minions doing quite a bit of damage to the tower there. Not going to be able to take it down, of course. Not even close. But they are doing some decent damage. Leona's out warding up around here. The little guy should be spawning pretty soon, I believe. Not sure where exactly he is, but he's not there right now. But yeah, I really love the new map. It looks really cool. It's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Yeah, I like the whole idea of Barren Pit actually affecting the ground, because it looks all torn up, and, you know, they went over it in the Summoner's Rift spotlight, of course. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's because of her sweeping lens, I think. Oh, it's not sweeping lens. It's because he went ahead and smited the Wraith, I think. That makes it so that you have that vision control whenever you get seen by a ward. So that's pretty cool. That's one of the new things as well, that the oh man, they're wanting to go for this. She says, "Hey-yo, I see you," and the TheOddOne's going to be able to chase them away with that, because now they know that he's around. But they are actually going for this blue buff. TheOddOne's going to get vision. Soraka and Lucian are on their way up. This may be a bit of a fight here. The cute little guy is actually there, and what is that thing called? Doesn't say. But, and I don't remember. There is indeed a fight going on here. 4 members of the blue team and 4 members of the red team. Looks like the blue team's not wanting to fight this quite yet. And there we go. There's the pull onto that blue buff. And I feel like they're probably going to go ahead and give it to the TheOddOne, because he's pretty much the main user of magic. Oh, there we go. It's getting low. It's getting low. Who's going to get it? It goes to the TheOddOne. The TheOddOne getting low. TheOddOne is shielded up. He's now going for Kha'Zix there. I don't think he can come out of this head. Down he goes to the Kha'Zix, but in comes Katarina. Finishes him off. Out comes her ult. She does a lot of damage to Kalista. Aww. Out comes that Kha'Zix ulti. Kha'Zix getting low. One more auto attack would finish off the Kha'Zix. Not going to end up happening. Now the Lucian has to get out of this. He's going to go for Kalista. He finishes her off. Leona's the only one left here now. And the heal comes out from Raka. Down goes the Lucian, though. Actually, I think the kill went to... Looked like it went to Leona. So, nicely done there. She went back in on the off chance that Soraka was there. Oh, crap. You're in trouble, Soraka. You need to watch out. Alright, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and back off there. Who ended up getting the blue? Did anybody end up getting the blue? I think it just went away. Because I know Kha'Zix got it from TheOddOne. And then Katarina got it from Kha'Zix. I don't know exactly who killed Katarina. Did anybody kill Katarina? I think so. She might have died to somebody else who killed her. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, blue buff appears to be gone. Nobody has it. So... Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Leona ended up with it. There we go. There it is. Right there. I was wondering. Morgana's still shoving this up top lane. But look at the CS, though. She's way behind Riven. Not really surprised. I mean, Riven is just so strong. It's kind of strange to see Morgana versus Riven. Damage coming out there from Lucian. And, of course, Kalista turns it around. And she does a lot as well. The calling comes out, though. Kalista getting really low. She's going to be forced to go back here. Looks like she's not going to go back. I can't say I agree with this. She's like 1 or 2 auto attacks. She does have her ulti ready, though, no? She does have her ulti ready, so she can engage with Leona, but she'd go down nearly instantly. So sticking around here, I feel, is not in their best interest. We'll see what ends up happening, but... Looks like the red team not wanting to go for it quite yet. The Riven managed to go ahead and take down this turret. Now Morgana has to run because Riven can take her down pretty fast. Morgana will be able to get out of this with no problem, but she did lose her tower. Karthus is shoving out Katarina pretty good, but she does manage to go ahead and jump away. Evelyn coming in from the rear, and I don't think they have any pink wards here. So they have no idea that he's here, but I mean, they're already playing defensive because they have to, because Kalista is so low because she didn't go back. There we go. Lucian going for it. Out comes the heal. Out comes the heal from Lucian as well. In goes TheOddOne, gets the Kalista kill. Leona is alive, but she did not manage to go ahead and get any of those kills. Nicely done there by the red team. Double heal bait there. Both Kalista and Lucian heal baited that, and they were able to keep themselves alive. Now OddOne, Soraka, and the Lucian are going for this tower. In goes Soraka on this, wanting to go ahead and push them off. OddOne is taking the tower. He's going to go down. He does go down. The Lucian is getting hit there by the Kha'Zix. He's going to go down too. In comes the Katarina as well as the Karthus. Katarina goes for Leona, gets stunned up. She's not going to be able to finish. Oh, she does finish it off because the Leona goes in, but she gets taken down as well. That is a triple kill for Kha'Zix, and that's going to be a dragon. One thing to remember about Dragon, it does not give gold anymore. It gives that buff. And it's a stacking buff, so this is going to really help them out the entire game. It's a really tough thing when your enemy starts getting these dragons. And there we go, teleport coming in from the red team, but it's too late. It's too late. The attack damage boost, and Morgana comes in just to die. Just kidding. Nope, not just kidding. She died. Okay, I thought so. That was a very risky teleport there. She didn't even have ulti. I guess she thought that simply starting the teleport would chase them away, but there's no way she's going to be able to fight that many of them. There's no way. And she ended up paying the price for it. Poor little guy, dead again. Riven, in the meantime, going through this jungle. OddOne getting this. I haven't noticed exactly which things he goes for. Oh, is she gonna... Nope, neither one gonna go for it. I haven't noticed what he uses Smite on. Is this Smite up? It is not up, so I'm guessing he probably used it on the Wraiths. It is a pretty good one to use it on, because I believe, like I said, that is the one that goes ahead and gives vision of the wards if you get seen by a ward. Though I'm not 100% certain on that. I know the wolf goes ahead and spawns a spirit wolf that gets you vision, and the frog thing gets you armor that makes... Anytime something attacks you, it poisons them, so that's kind of cool. But I'm not sure about double golems, or... I guess, yeah, race would definitely be that, so I'm not sure what double golems are. Actually, does it say on this? Where is it there? Mouse over large jungle. Alright, so it's gone anyway. Can't see it. Alright, we have an engagement going on down here, though. Out comes that ult. The Leona was able to escape that thanks to that nice Kalista ult. But in comes Katarina, wanting to go for this, probably not in your best interest. Yeah, she's going to get chased back, but the minions are coming. These guys are going to be forced off the tower. This tower's going to go really fast. Down it goes. There goes the engage. Katarina just destroys Kalista nearly instantly. She goes and gets taken down actually by Leona, but I would definitely say that's worth it. A kill for the support, for a kill on the ADC for the mid laner. That's great. There are 3 members of the red team here. If the Kha'Zix and Leona decide to engage this, they're going to have a bad time. But in the meantime, we've got Riven and Kha'Zix just madly shoving this up. They took down this tower already, and they did some decent damage to this interior tower. And they may be able to get a little bit more damage up because these minions are on their way up here. And there we go, Riven going for this. It is starting to crumble. The red team needs to get here fast to defend it, but honestly, I don't know that they will be able to get here in time. I think they'll shove her off before she finishes it, but I could definitely be wrong there. Nope, down it goes, and now she just has to escape it. I can't see her escaping it, but she did get a tower out of it. So her life for a tower, I'm thinking that's probably worth it. In goes the Kha'Zix, though. He gets chunked. He goes down. The Kha'Zix goes down as well. The Cullen gonna finish him off. And that just changed it from worth to definitely not worth. Had it only been Riven going down, it would definitely have been worth it. But the fact that those guys followed through to try to save her, and then, you know, she was already dead by the time they got there, it ended up not being worth it at all. And in the meantime, Morgana's up here shoving. She's going to be able to get another tower as well to equalize that. And because of all the deaths here, the red team's going to be able to shove another tower down if they want to. Dragon not up soon, so I'm not sure what exactly they're doing down there. But Lucian is going for this tower with Katarina, and they should be able to go ahead and take this. It's down to about half already. Top tower goes down. It looks like Evelyn and Sirach are both going for that red buff. Not going to be able to take the tower down, actually. They got it really close, but they didn't finish it off. But OddOne is going to go ahead and take down this red buff. So that's going to help them quite a bit. Katarina goes and finishes off the Leona. And Kalista and Riven all trying to go for this. Down goes the Soraka to Riven. Riven also finishes off the Katarina. The Kalista forced to flash with all. Down she goes to the OddOne. Lucian trying his best to get out of there. Tried to jump over the wall, but failed it. Down he goes to Riven as well. OddOne is trying to escape the Kha'Zix, does end up doing so thanks to that Morgana showing up, and ends up being a 1 for 3. Probably not so good there. OddOne did come out of it with a red buff though, so I mean that's cool. That's cool. And it looks like he's built the Rangers. Oh, come on. Alright, he went ahead and went for the Rangers Trailblazer, which gives the ability power, of course, cooldown reduction, and then his smite turns into Blasting Smite, which, let's see, reduces the cooldown and stuns minions. Okay, actually that makes sense. That makes sense because, I mean, she takes a lot of damage and she doesn't have a ton of sustain. So it kind of makes sense to go ahead. Oh, Riven going for the OddOne there. Morgana's here to help. Morgana goes in. Riven's in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna get hit by the ulti there. There we go. Out comes that pool. Riven getting really low. Down she goes. Nicely done there by Morgana. Evelyn is going to be able to escape this, and Riven ends up going down. Had Morgana not been there, of course, Riven would have been able to finish her off. Kha'Zix goes and it takes down the Lucian. Alright, so there's that. Kha'Zix, I think, decided to ult to try to take down the Morgana, but he actually ended up also saving his Kalista. Also, the fact that he missed the culling helped a lot as well. He's got to watch out, though, now, because his ult is off on cooldown, and Katarina is all set and ready to go for this. Dragon is spawning soon, and it looks like the red team's, or the blue team's, starting to position around here to go for this. I don't know that they'll be able to do it too well, as, of course, the OddOne is back up. The teleport from Morgana is back up, although her ult is down. Her ult is down, so that'll help. They're going to go ahead and kill the little guy, and that's going to give them a little bit of vision. Dragon is here. He is about to spawn, and there we go. He can be attacked, and they immediately go for it. He's down to half. He's going to go down before the red team gets here. Red team is slightly too late. Flash comes out to avoid that Leona ulti, and Soraka's going to be able to live through this. But yeah, they were able to go ahead and take that down. Red team had just slightly off on their timers, so they were not able to be there in time. Katarina versus Riven. Riven getting pretty low. Does not end up going down, but in comes the odd one. And there we go, a big fight. Kha'Zix is just doing lots of damage. Down goes Morgana to the Kha'Zix, actually. I thought it was going to go to Riven, but in goes the Katarina. She's chunking people, but not able to finish anybody off yet. Down goes the Kha'Zix, finally. Riven doing a lot of damage, as well as that Kha'Zix Tormented Soil. Oh, no. What is that one? I don't remember what that is. I'll look at that in a second. But they are continuing to chase this down, and it looks like they want to take down the Riven and Leona. Riven goes for the Lucian, but he jumps away. Odd one getting really low. He's going to go down there. And the blue team did go ahead and swing that in their favor. They took down 2 more players of the red team. Soraka's the only survivor, and she's going to be able to get out of this. What is that? Defile. His Defile. Yeah, the red team kind of fought in the Defile a little bit, and they ended up taking a lot of damage because of it. Winnie the Pooh. I feel like I didn't say that name before. Or if I did, I didn't notice the fact that it's Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. I must have missed it. Yeah, it's Winnie the Pooh. Okay, anyway. Kha'Zix down here shoving this up really fast because he's Kha'Zix. Mid lane, we've got Katarina and Morgana both shoving this up. They kind of want this tower. You see the red team kind of grouping around here. The tower's really low, so I can definitely understand their desire to go for this. Meantime, Morgana versus Riven up here. And Morgana does have the shield, of course, thanks to that shield from Inner Tower. But it's still not quite enough. The Riven on her way down to go for a gank. Lucian versus Kha'Zix. Lots of damage coming out onto both of them, actually. Lucian popped the culling, but missed a lot of it. But in comes the rest of his team. Kha'Zix hanging out in that bush. And there we go. Soraka's here to help. Kha'Zix says, I'm in a little trouble here. But in comes Katarina. Kha'Zix gonna go down nearly instantly. But the rest of his team took that opportunity to shove. Morgana's the only one here mid lane. And yeah, they're gonna be able to do some damage to this tower. It does, of course, regenerate. And they don't have minions, so they're not able to take it up quite yet. And now the rest of the red team is here, so they're not actually even going to be able to take that tower. They end up giving up a kill for free. They thought they'd be able to shove this forward. It did not end up happening. Not quite. So they ended up just... Red team got a free kill, which is good for them. That's definitely good for them. Baron is up now. Not going to be too big of a deal. These guys taking out the little guy. Okay, so he spawns on both sides of the map. I was not sure about that. I was kind of confused. Okay, so there we go. They got vision, actually, of both of them. So Baron and Dragon are both covered. That's definitely something I need to focus on a bit more. Or I guess the jungler does, really, because I usually play support. Not much I can do against the little guy, but... I definitely feel that that's a really important thing, because I like to ward right there. If I didn't have to ward there, I could put that ward somewhere else. It'd be great. These guys going for this. Katarina getting engaged on as well. Out comes her... Zanya's, but she ends up going down. In comes Soraka, tries to help, does not end up working out. And actually, in the meantime, Lucian went down too. Okay, so there we go. Lucian, I guess I don't know. Okay, so they went directly for him. He tried to flash over the wall, tried to get in range to flash over the wall. Didn't end up happening though, because he went down too soon. Soraka's now trying to escape, but she's down. I was wondering there. They were just kind of walking around. But... there we go. Blue team immediately turns for that Baron buff. It's got the red team has vision, so they're gonna know what's going on, but they're not really gonna be able to do much about it. The only ones up are TheOddOne and Morgana. Morgana's teleporting in. Baron's at about half. In goes Morgana. Out comes her ult and Zanya's. She's gonna hit them all. In comes TheOddOne. 1 down, 2 down. They managed to go ahead and take down 2 of the enemy for the 2 of them, and I think these guys are going to be able to do the Baron. They do get the Baron. It was a near thing. They almost managed to go ahead and shove them back from this Baron and take down 2 in the process. But unfortunately, they did not quite manage it. And ended up giving up, well, just trading 2 kills, really. It was a really good attempt, though. They knew they did not want the enemy team getting that. They're going to get a tower out of it as well, because the enemy team got really low from that. So that's definitely worth it. They may be able to get another tower, but I kind of doubt it. I don't even think they got any damage. No, they're going to go ahead and back off. Yeah. These guys are a little too fast there. Home guard, of course, gets them in place to go and do that. And now that Baron buff is going to make these minions a lot stronger. So that's going to help quite a bit as well. Katarina on her way over to shove this out. Now that Baron buff really buffs the minions, you don't want them being able to come to your base with that Baron buff. You want to keep shoving out the minion waves as much as possible. Kalista does not have Baron buff. But yeah, you just see it right there. Those guys are all buffed by that. It goes down as soon as he's out of range. But while he's there, of course, it does give them a really big boost. Makes sieging down towers a whole lot easier. Okay, so he did not use Smite on that. He does not have Smite, though, so I'm not sure what exactly he used on. I guess that the item that he has there to make this reduced cooldown, it actually, I would think, allows you to get more of those buffs from the monsters. So I guess I can kind of see what that would be useful for. Instead of using it as much as a finisher there, you're using it to go ahead and grab the buffs, you know? So I think it makes sense. These things, by the way, get huge range when you have Baron buff and you're in range. They have huge range. Morgana trying to keep them off of this tower. Oh man, she gotta watch out. Riven going for something. Riven actually managed to go ahead and take down the Soraka while I was following the Morgana down there. Looks like Soraka was a bit out of position here. Soraka's really bad at escaping. She's really bad. And yeah, she was alone there. Riven just went, hey, yeah, you're dead. Riven's going now for Lucian. He's trying to kite away. Out comes the culling. Down goes the ult from Kha'Zix, and he goes down too. Riven is now going to be able to go for this tower. She's going for the TheOddOne. TheOddOne goes down as well. The tower doing a lot of damage to her, though. Not going to be able to finish her off. Katarina's coming in. She's going to be able to clean this up. There we go. Right? Right? Yes. Finishes her off with the DFG, and now she has to run from Kha'Zix because he's pretty dangerous. In the meantime, the rest of the blue team is shoving down that bot lane. Kha'Zix continuing to chase Katarina, but these guys are going for this tower. I can't see Kha'Zix killing Katarina. She's got a little bit too much escape for that. But this tower is going to go down, and they're actually going to go for the inhibitor as well now. Lucian getting a decent amount of damage there onto Lee Sin, baby! But not going to be able to finish him off. Inhibitor getting really low. It's down to about half. Lucian jumps in to go for that. He gets chunked down hard by Kalista. Evens him going down because of it. Kalista getting really low. She does, of course... does she have her ult? She does have her ult, so she can pull Leona. There we go. There's the pull from Leona. And Leona actually jumps away from her instead of into the TheOddOne to go for that. And it looks like they're just going to go ahead and play this defensive. Oh, man. Leona may end up going down here, though. Yeah, she's going to end up going down. Binding going to come out. She uses the ult ahead of herself, interestingly. I guess she thought they'd be able to walk into it, but it's not going to end up happening. And dodges the Dark Binding there, but she's still going to go down. But Riven comes in, doing work on the TheOddOne. TheOddOne goes down. Soraka flashes over the wall. She goes down. Morgana's getting low. Riven is just super deadly here. Nice Dark Binding. Morgana should be able to escape this. Maybe not, though, because honestly... Riven's got a lot of mobility that Morgana definitely does not have. She should have the Dark Binding up, though, if Riven ends up coming too close to her. So yeah, she's going to be able to get this. And it looks like Riven's going to go for this blue buff here. Holy cow, the damage on Riven. What the heck? It's really impressive there. Doing a lot of damage. And now Lucian's dead. Riven's coming in, and Lucian says, oh crap. Oh, nice dodge, though. But he's really got nothing on her. Yeah. Wow. 13-3-6. She's got Ravenous Hydra, Yomu's Ghostblade, Last Whisper, Hex Drinker, and a Vampiric Scepter. She's deadly. You don't want to mess with that. Katarina might be able to because she's actually got the ability to destroy things pretty well. Out comes her Zhonya. She's still going to die. Yeah, she still died. And Riven, of course, took the opportunity to go for the Soraka as well. That's might be the game. That might be the game. These guys are definitely going to be able to get this in him. There's not much that Morgana can do, especially if she misses her Dark Binding. And yeah, that inhibitor's gone. The rest of the blue team shoving up here. TheOddOne trying to keep away from Kha'Zix. This tower's going to go down. Going for Morgana. Morgana, Zhonya's there. It looks like, did she have her ult on them? Let's see. Her ult is off of cooldown right now. Looks like she goes for the Riven. Out comes her ult, and Riven just, actually, it looks like Riven's gonna take it. There you go. Out comes that Zhonya's. Riven getting pretty low here. It looks like she's gonna be okay, though. And she goes straight for Lucian. Lucian goes down. Riven's gonna be fine. OddOne getting low as well. And no, he's gonna be fine here. But that's 4 members of the blue team up, and only 3 of the red. And these guys are just so deadly. Katarina gets the shutdown there, gets the reset, gets stunned by Leona right after, so she goes down. OddOne getting engaged on as well. He's going to go down. Soraka's the only one left, and she's really not able to do much at all. Soraka's not much of a damage dealer, shall we say. Not even close. But these guys may end up being able to shove this forward now. They're going. There is the surrender vote, and that is the end of the game. Do I get to see it? Do I get to see it? No. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye. Now to figure out how to get out.